La 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 la. La 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 la. She really hates him. It's really true.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing.
So I think we should put something here to get rid of this.
It's a fucking vent. There's one. Look at below you. Look.
I know, but
they're vents.
I don't like it.
Yeah, they're vents. People's houses have vents. All right. If you use a cup that big, I don't think a vent should. Who drinks coffee out of a soup bowl? It's almost like who wants to drink their coffee and hold a cup like that? Nobody does.
I do.
You're like, look, coffee. Like even if I'm in like an office or I work on the docks or anywhere. If I worked on the docks, it would be a cup, a paper cup. But if I worked in an office, let's go have a cup of coffee.
I'm not in an office.
In the break room. Hold on. So at home, coffee for the podcast. Look. No one holds their coffee. Ooh, I'm so glad I have a coffee. I'm going to throw out all those big cups.
Why?
I don't, because they take up too much room. Nobody uses them.
What do you care? What do you mean nobody uses them? What am I? Are you saying I'm a nobody? Come on.
What does it say on your cup? What dumb saying?
It says you had me at meow.
Oh. All right. Whatever. If it makes you happy, if it makes.
I'll just drink my coffee out of one of your shoes. Is that what you want?
I'm gonna go sell a bunch today. I think.
Oh yeah.
I gotta start dumping them. I don't wear them because they're too nice. So I might as well make some money. I'm gonna go.
Can you make what if you just stop buying them? Is that a thing that could happen?
Yeah, but I still make profit on them.
When you resell them?
Yeah, I don't sell them for less.
But
I make profit.
But what about the effort?
There's no effort to drive to the mall and sell them.
My neck really hurts. I slept on it wrong.
You blew me yesterday.
Oh shit, that's what it is.
I've been falling asleep a lot on my phone.
And I was giving it my all too. Oh, that's the problem. Why? Why? I've never seen you blow your nose except on the podcast. Do you know that?
I've never seen you drink out of a big fish bowl except on the podcast. Psych. I've seen you drink out of those before. That made no sense. That was just a quick comeback that was not good. Anyhow.
A lot to cover today. This is our 900th podcast.
No, it isn't. Can you please get your foot off my foot?
I like it there.
It's
anchoring me.
It's distracting. You look pretty, but it's distracting. Excuse me. You look distracting. I mean, it is.
Do you like these glasses? They're very I
just said you look good, so that's part of your looking good.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to
That's part of you looking.
Jesus.
Do you want me?
Boy.
What?
My husband and his compliments. If you don't get it the first time, you don't get another round at it.
It's
okay.
That's it.
It's over.
I just got back from Canada, Edmonton. First of all, let me tell you this story.
Okay.
These fucking some of these middle acts think they're gunslingers, and they have egos because they're the big act in town.
Yeah.
Like they're or wherever he was from. I'm the middle. Kills, which in the middle spot on the show. If you can't do well, you're in the wrong fucking business.
Okay.
Because obviously the MC goes up and.
I don't know. That's not true. I mean, I've heard that before, but I honestly do much better as a headliner.
You're gonna do.
Well, that's the thing. It's like
you're gonna do better as a headliner because you have headliner material. But when you have just middle material, enough time to middle, you're gonna kill.
Excuse me.
I mean, I followed middle guitar acts. I followed one act that stood on his fucking head. This guy from L.A. The guitar act killed, and he was a nice guy, but he was a guitar act in the middle. So whatever, but
I just think I don't like that. That's like a common theme.
Well, because it's a known fact.
that headliners are like, well, the middle spot is easier. I think the middle spot is easier For some people,
I can't keep doing the podcast with your foot rubbing on mine because it's distracting. I like you. I really like you, and I like when you touch me, but this is distracting.
this is my good toe. It's not my bad toe. My bad toe is on the ground.
I know. It's not even I didn't even think about that. I know if it was your bad toe, I would go, don't touch me as I was throwing up. But it's just distracting. You know, okay, let's do the podcast. If I kept doing it like this.
Yeah. Oh.
So the middle.
Even a joke touch I'll take from you.
So, whatever. The middle act is the easiest spot on the show. They're coming to see the headliner, but you're doing.
I don't think it's true, but okay.
Oh, you're wrong, because my middle acts only have to do 20 minutes. I don't let them do more.
I'm just saying, could we at least just admit, perhaps, that for some people it's easier, for some people it's not?
Okay. So
I don't want to get into the whys in the warehouse.
It's the easiest spot to me on the show.
Okay.
Doing 20 minutes.
I like doing 20 minutes.
So, first of all, I'm doing Edmonton. Thursday wasn't crowded, like 100 and something, but Friday and Saturday were. So Thursday, you know what I do? I do material and crowd work. I do both, and I do them well. So I'm doing crowd work Thursday, first show Friday. Now, second show Friday, all of a sudden the middle's doing crowd work.
Right, this is a phenomenon that I've seen happen many times.
It's like, what the he sees it working for me, and now you're only doing 20 fucking minutes. Do your material. Do your material. Get your foot off me. I'm trying.
I can't. Okay.
No, I don't mind.
There. How's that? Is that better? Is that okay?
Only if it makes you comfortable. I don't want you to be uncomfortable.
I'm crossing my other leg, even though for some reason it like hurts my neck to cross this leg, but that's okay.
It hurts your neck to cross your leg?
Yeah, this leg on this side.
Then recross it the other way.
It hurts.
Cross it the other way.
If I cross it the other way, my foot touches your leg.
All right, try it again. Let's see if we can do it without touching me. You're doing it on purpose.
I'm not. Look at how it goes. Look at.
All right.
Do you see?
Hold on, dear. Now
Forget
cross
it.
That way.
Forget
I'm gonna make it so.
Move over a little.
I don't mind you touching me. Ooh,
shit.
I just hit the camera, I think. Or no, you did.
Oh yeah, my fault.
Yes.
Okay, there.
So
How's that?
you're only doing 20 minutes. Just do your fucking time. You got funny materials. It was killing up till you saw me. So then,
What is your point?
I'm just telling a story.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was like.
So then the bit I do about the blind girl in the front row, which is very funny bit. It does very well. It's funny. It's one of my signature bits, and one I like doing. One of my old signature bits was my daughter's dodging me. The Girl Scout cookie bit. You have some signature bits. God, I wish I could bring that back. It was so funny. So I could say I remember when my daughter was 4.
You don't need to do that bit again. Come on. That's a good bit, but, you got other good bits.
So I do the bit about the blind girl in the front row. Next thing you know, the second show Friday, the middle act is up, and he says to someone, "Hey, can you turn around and look at me?" Or he says something to somebody. He goes, "Yeah, it reminds me of this time this guy was in the front row and I was yelling at him because he wasn't looking at me. Then I find out he's blind." Exactly.
Well, yours
the
is
same
funnier.
premise
Right.
of me. I mean, I still did it, made it work. Whatever I said, hey, you think, whatever, it happened to him. Guess what happened to me? Whatever I said. But, and that's one of the reasons I try not to watch other comics. Sometimes I'll listen on the radio, but subliminally, I don't want to say something. You know what I mean?
But how do you know? This is the thing too. Is like,
well,
this happens to people too. They do these jokes because you're a headliner. You're not watching other comedians, and you're doing hacky material that like every fucking.
Who you talking me?
Not you. I'm just saying that if you don't watch other people, this also can happen. Where you're like, oh, I'm worried about doing other people's material. But I've also seen it where they think they're doing these brilliant bits. It's like every open micer on the planet's doing that bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I try to
It's
be as
like-
personal as I can, so it's not hacky. When
Right.
I'm personal,
Well, you should still watch other people. Like, it's your business.
yeah, I do. I listen on the radio. I just don't watch our specials because I don't have the time.
Well, no. Let's be honest. Why you don't watch specials?
I listen to comics on the radio in the car.
I
That's
know, but
enough.
you don't watch specials. Why?
One, because a lot of them don't deserve a special.
Okay.
That's one.
Lasana?
Two, in my opinion. Two, I don't want to sit there for an hour. Even comedies, like I don't sit and laugh. I'll go, oh, that's good. Oh, that's funny. I like that. That's clever. You know, so I don't want to sit there.
Because nobody's really sitting there like chuckling.
I know, but I'm judging the whole thing. So I don't want to get, it'll go, oh, that guy or girl, oh, they stink. This is horrible. Why do they have it? Then it puts me in a negative mindset. I try to be a positive person sometimes. Anyhow, I just don't watch our specials. That's all. You know, I'll watch, I don't know what I'll watch, but I don't watch our specials. I know comics that watch them all. You do. You watch them all. Then you run up to the comic. Oh, that was great. I loved it. You're a phony.
I'm not a phony. Lots of times I do like it.
What happens when you don't?
I don't say anything.
Okay. Anyhow, well, the last one you watched, that comic's funny. So I didn't see it, but I know he's funny.
David Spade.
Yeah. Like I've seen him, I think, on stage for some time, you know, in L.A. or New York, whatever, and he's funny.
He's a genuinely funny person. He's
yes,
been
he's
famous for like 40 years.
But he's a
Wow.
funny comic, though. He always was a funny comic. Mm-hmm. So
let's
I'll watch Chris.
Why aren't we talking about the Dave Chappelle thing?
Well, I'll probably lead into that.
Oh,
Well, first I was talking about Canada. So I'm working the club.
this is a more important story.
No, you lead into it. You don't break out on a show with the lead story.
Yeah, I think you
build-
do.
No,
I think that's how like all of it works.
you lead into
That's
that
how
story.
talk shows work. That's how news works. That is actually how things work. You do start with the lead story. That's why it's called the lead story.
Yeah. But
But you know when they say, "Oh, you buried the lead," that's spelled L-E-D-E.
no.
It
What
is.
I'm saying, the lead story, you're doing teasers and bumpers to lead up to it, or teasers. You're explaining comedy to lead up to the other comedy story. Yes. In my opinion.
I mean, okay.
No. Okay. And why is that? This is the lead
Do you
story.
see yourself?
Why my eyes aren't open as much? I do keep my eyes closed.
Because where do you think the camera is?
In front of us.
Yeah. So like, if you were gonna
I'm
do
going to sit here and like this.
no, but every once in a while you could look. Oh, because you're like this the whole time.
No one's watching this. They're
Doesn't matter.
listening.
Whatever.
The clips they
Also,
watch.
your glasses are extremely dirty.
Shows your pussy. What? No, it isn't. No.
How would you know?
You don't think I read
I don't get it.
like posts?
Oh,
How are they now? Better?
maybe.
Maybe. You're not going to tell me the truth?
I mean, I don't know.
Are you mad about the pussy thing? I'm sorry.
No, I don't care about that.
Oh, you don't care if I attack your pussy?
I mean, I would like someone to attack my pussy.
Oh, Jesus. Don't act like that. Don't act like that. Why do you talk like that? It's dirty.
You brought up pussy, blowjob. You're the one being dirty. How am I now being?
I'm a
like,
guy.
maligned
Guys
for
are
it?
allowed to do it.
There is no gender anymore. Sorry.
Oh, yeah? Yeah? So, I had a good time in Edmonton.
Oh my God. Yeah. Let's carry on about the fucking most boring fucking stories in the world so that we don't. And we're out of time. We'll talk about Chappelle next week.
Oh, everybody's making such a big deal out of every little thing that happens. In
It's a pretty big deal. A guy ran on stage and tackled Chappelle. Then
tackled him or
Yes.
tried to.
Didn't you see the video?
No, I just saw
Yeah.
pictures of it, stills.
Oh, wow.
Just a video? Mm-hmm. See? And everybody has their phone in those pouches. Who took the video? That's what
I don't know. Somebody had
snuck a
extra
phone
phone
into
in.
their sock.
And then the guy got stomped by
Jamie Foxx and who else?
everyone. Like they just surrounded him and stomped him, and then they showed him getting. I thought this was a fake video, but I think it's real. They showed him getting like put into the ambulance, and his arm looks like it's on backwards. I swear to God,
He broke his arm.
yeah, they did a number on this.
Probably
guy.
dislocated. Was he?
And it's probably like somebody with mental illness.
Yeah.
But
Was he a white guy or a black guy?
I think it was hard to tell, but I think he's a white guy. I don't know. You'd think they'd say that in the story.
Well, if he was a white guy, they would.
Yeah.
White guy attacks black comic.
And then Chappelle said it was a trans dude, which somebody got mad at. Somebody was on Twitter was like, "How dare he say that?" It's like, shouldn't you be more mad at somebody tackling a performer at this point than a joke about, "Oh my God, Richard, do you have COVID?" Anyway,
So he
and
said-
then Chris Rock came on stage and said,
Well, that was funny.
"Yeah."
What did he say?
He goes, "Was that Will Smith?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's funny.
But it is an interesting phenomenon that's happening. That like people are so fragile and sensitive about jokes. It's like, just ignore it. Dave Chappelle is not the head
not
of
doing
the
it.
country.
They're not doing it because of jokes. A lot of them are doing it for attention, or they're drunk. They don't even know
Will
they're drunk.
Smith. I saw a video a couple months ago where I can't remember who was on stage. A black comic, but a white woman was on stage saying that he
Oh yeah, I
was
saw that video.
being like misogynistic, and he's like, "I'm talking about my relationship," and then she was going to the audience like, right, like she thought everyone was going to be like, "Yay!" Like she's a hero, and they were like, "Get off."
Somebody walked out.
They're like, "Bye, Karen," and she goes like this. I'm not a Karen. Like she couldn't believe that they were saying that about her. It's like
Someone left a note the other night, but I don't think it was about me. I think it was about the middle act because they left early in the show. Mm-hmm. I have to listen to this homophobic, misogynistic, anti this, anti that. So I guess.
well,
it was
you're not that stuff.
No, it wasn't me because I don't say anything. I'm not. You know, I should have kept the note. It was a little.
They didn't say racist, right? So then it wasn't about you.
Whoa, somebody.
Do 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 do. Woo. You know,
was,
it's wild. People get so offended by comedy, but I've watched audiences just sit there watching someone not funny forever. There's never any like, hey, this just isn't good. Hey, no punchlines is never the
I was when
the anger.
I know, and they yell like in Edmonton when I said something about Trump, and some guy yells out, "What's wrong with Trump?" I go, "His followers."
That's pretty good.
But he was a monster, and I couldn't engage him. And I go, no, I said, look,
Because you were scared of what? That he was going to come on stage and beat your ass?
I said, I'm not. This isn't the Oscars. I'll hit you with the mic stand.
Yeah.
He goes.
But see,
Well,
now
he
comedians are like you.
But he said, he goes, well, Chris was wrong. If somebody talked about my wife, I'd attack him too. So I go, he said a joke. And the guy goes, that wasn't a joke. And I disengaged. I because you could tell that, the guy would easily rip me in pieces. You had to see it. I mean, a fucking arm.
I mean, so if it was a woman, you would have completely like went to town.
Well, no. If it was somebody that wasn't, like, there's big guys I'll fuck with, but you could tell they're in control. They might have an opinion,
Right.
but you could tell they're not crazy,
Right.
And I'll back away from a skinny crazy person, or you could know how to read people,
but never
And
a
this guy-
woman. You'll never back away from a woman, right?
If she's too drunk, I'm just
kidding. I'm fucking with you.
I don't know. I mean, first of all, women are the worst things in the audience. They're the worst.
Worst things in the audience?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if you're referring to women as things, they have a point. I don't know.
They are. you know they're the ones who ruin comedy. Mostly 80%. And you could come at me and whatever, but and somebody who's offended by this.
Why
probably isn't
Why is it 80% women ruin comedy? I say the
8
people
out of
who ruin
10.
comedy, 80% are male comedians.
They too. They stink at comedy. They stink. If we got rid of 80% of the comics and 80% of the women, it would be perfect. Mm-hmm. But you know it as well as mine. You're just trying to stick up because you're a woman. But you know they get more offended.
Well, it's not that. It's that I think what happens is that women aren't into comedy from an early age the way, look, men are the same way that aren't into comedy. People who aren't comedy fans, they're shocked by what's going on in the audience a lot, or in the, on stage. Like, even if you say something about like something sexual, they go, ooh, a lot of times. And you're like, what are you watching on television? Do you know what I mean? Like, how is this offensive to you? Because they're not comedy fans, so they don't know what to expect, right? So it's just that, like, I think there's a lot more women who aren't these kind of comedy fans. And so when they go see a comedian, like an all-female show, which is the worst thing that has ever happened to comedy, is, and not because there's all women on stage, but because of the audience that it draws, is like they're not comedy fans. They want you to
most
like...
Most of them are women.
They just want an opportunity to cheer. They literally just want an opportunity to whoop. It's like...
I hate that.
There needs to be like these events where it's like women whooping, and so they can just go get drunk and be like, woo! In the audience. That's all they want to do. That's like they're... That actually did feel good. Maybe we do need, like, I'm going to do some like whooping shows where they're just like, woo! They want to like... you to say something positive about women are the greatest. Woo! Men suck. Woo! It's like that's all they want. They don't care about punchlines or irony or any of that shit.
Well, I'm so sick of.
But there are like very, very good women fans, obviously, that are comedy fans, and
yes,
I think they come to my shows.
One passed away that's loved comedy. Her name was
I'm doing
Sarah.
the benefit on Wednesday. Are you not doing it?
What benefit?
At the stand, there's a benefit for her on Wednesday.
For Sarah?
Uh-huh.
Next Wednesday? Mm-hmm. I wasn't asked to do it. Who asked you?
Patrick.
I don't think I knew her. I mean,
I didn't know her, but he told me she was a big fan of yours. I don't know if he was just saying that so that I do the benefit.
No, she was a big fan of our podcast and all this stuff. Anyhow...
She probably tweeted at us, so we don't even know.
I'm getting so sick of all, Chappelle and Rock, all them. I've got attacked on stage years ago. There was no stories about that in the paper. This guy rushed the stage. I kicked him. He fell backwards, got up again, came at me. I was like, oh, man, he was big. Kicked him again. Not a kick, just to stop him with my... And then next thing you know, he's in a police car, handcuffed. And his wife's outside the police car yelling, "You did it again."
Right.
He's a troublemaker, a drunk troublemaker.
Was that in Kansas City?
No, that's a big fight broke out when we were in Kansas City.
That was pretty wild.
It was a brawl. No, that was in Scranton, Pennsylvania. I was working for, in my opinion, that hack. Remember the guy you worked for in Pennsylvania? Once in the basement, he was the host. Don't say his name, but you did and he was so hacky, just bad crowd work. And
I mean, this is not narrowing it down for me, so I just need something else.
I'm trying to think, where were you and why was I there but not working? It doesn't matter.
Well, what was the point of that?
Well, you asked where it was, and I'm saying it was in
that same
Pennsylvania. Yeah, the same hacky.
Oh, was it the guy who was wearing all the makeup?
No.
Oh.
No. Who wears makeup?
There was a guy that was an MC once that had like all this pancake makeup on. I guess he had bad skin.
Oh, he had he's funny. That guy's funny. That's Mike. I wonder what happened to him. Funny guy.
Okay, well, anyway.
Anyhow.
I don't remember.
That was Mike Stankiewicz, I think, but he was funny.
No, I don't think so. But maybe it was. I don't remember.
Funny. So... what was I saying?
I just think
I've
like
had drinks thrown at me, and
right. So this isn't. I had a beer bottle thrown at me one time, and thank God it missed.
Who threw it?
The bartender. No, the someone in the audience that was heckling me. She just had like, Well, I was really new in comedy. I don't even know how I was middling, but
This is the easiest spot on the show.
haha. And
Why is the dog barking?
because there's probably a package being dropped off.
Maybe my last golf club. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And anyway, so I was.
Should I go answer the door?
She'd been bothering people all night. No.
Yeah,
It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna. She's just gonna bark, and then.
What if somebody's ringing the bell
Then you would hear a bell ring, wouldn't you?
all the way down here?
Yeah, that thing.
Have you ever
You could
heard-
hear the dog bark, right?
Barely.
Okay.
Scratch my back right there.
Oh my God.
A little higher. Oh, that feels good.
Anyway,
Do you ever go on the road and come home and there's like scratch marks on your back? Get it? Get it?
I don't want to know.
No, it's a joke. Get it? Like you just scratch marks down your back. You're going, where did that come from?
Right, because you fucked somebody on the road.
That's the joke. Get
Yeah,
it?
I get it. Who wouldn't get that?
Oh, okay.
Oh, were you abducted by aliens? Is that the
That
joke?
was kind of cerebral.
We're talking about people getting attacked on stage. Is that the joke? You've been attacked on stage and you didn't know it? Look, it's always been a little scary to be a comedian because you're like,
Not me.
you're in a very vulnerable position.
Well, if clubs would hire security,
Yes, that's the thing. I've had like women come up on stage, try to take the mic from me and stuff. This isn't a new phenomenon. It's a new phenomenon that they're doing it at the Oscars and at the Hollywood Bowl.
enough with, that's these stupid fucking festivals. It's just one or two people who they like, and they just bring in all. It's not. What kind of?
Okay, well, we didn't. Well, why are we Does this have anything to do with what we're talking about? No, it does not. You're now just having like a weird open jealousy
Not
about
jealousy, anger.
Yes.
Anger.
Okay. Anger and bitterness.
Not bitterness, anger.
Yes, bitterness.
I'm not bitterness.
We're talking about like
Oh, go ahead.
audience members being
Well, if they had security in these clubs, or not some little waiter that's, why would they have to risk their,
right.
their, or some manager that's 4 feet tall, he's the manager of the club, not the fucking bouncer. They don't want
Right.
to risk getting hurt.
Right.
And you go to any nightclub, there's always security.
Right.
In nightclubs, you go to
Right, but they don't want to do it for
comedy. They'll do anything they can to save fucking money, these clubs. I tell you what, once a comic gets hurt or something and they sue the fucking club for no security, then they'll think twice about saving fucking $10.
right. I don't know I think it's probably more than $10. No,
No.
they'll just take it out of yours. They'll just take it out of your pocket. They'll just stop giving you a bonus or whatever. They'll just figure out a way to.
They're just, some of them are just the worst human beings. Hire security so the people that are making you fucking money and buying your houses and buying your cars.
Well, it is pretty amazing that
try to protect them, maybe.
Right. Like a movie, costs like millions and millions of dollars, obviously. And then like 3 comedians go and do the same amount of time as a Marvel movie, keep that audience there and entertained. You know what I mean? And it's like,
Well, but a movie costs way less than a comedy show. To go to a movie, you're going to spend whatever. Well, no.
I'm just saying like the like we're doing the same thing as something that's
Yeah, we're entertaining. Yeah,
been like just with a microphone, we're doing the same thing that like a movie's doing.
yeah, but so is a little league game or a fucking,
Oh, okay. Maybe you're right.
you can't compare it. But it was a good try. It was a good try.
Thank you.
Just spend.
But that guy had a gun that
It
was
was a
actually
fake
a
gun.
knife. Yeah. But still, a weapon.
Wait, a knife gun? Yeah, like what is that?
I don't know. I guess when you shoot it, a knife comes out, not a bullet.
Oh, I gotta get one.
Okay. But
know what I'm gonna
like
get?
going on stage with that, like I say, like I get people fucking riled up sometimes. Like, should I be worried? I never care about that stuff.
They're not gonna attack a girl.
You don't know that.
Maybe a girl will attack. A guy's not gonna run on stage. You got to be really
Until it happens, that's they're mentally ill. These aren't people that are like, oh, that bothered me, but that's a woman. so I better not. These are people that are like,
Well, you're less
crazy.
likely. I know, but you're less likely to hit a woman in front of an audience. I think so, and that's not
a guy
being a
ran
chauvinist.
on stage at the Hollywood Bowl and tackled Dave Chappelle.
What did Dave say?
What?
To make
Oh, what did he say? I would love to know what his joke was that he was doing. But like,
or it was built up anger, some crazy. Yeah, obviously you're not.
yeah, it has something to do with like
You're
cancel
not.
culture and political correctness and all that. But it's like, it is wild to me that like words, like a guy will run on stage and tackle Dave Chappelle for words and ideas when it's like there's a lot of things you could be protesting for real. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot, like if you have the energy to go somewhere, like,
There was a big protest last night. I was
go to the
driving-
get the kids out of the cages, for God's sakes.
last night.
They're
was a
still
big-
in there. We don't care anymore.
There was a big protest in New York to Washington Square about abortion. The what is it?
Roe versus Wade. You
Okay,
don't know
Roe
what the
versus-
fucking thing
Yeah,
is?
it just slipped my mind. So I was walking from my car to the cellar, and this girl, I go, because I thought that's what the protest was about. I go, "What's the protest?" She goes, "Oh, the Roe versus Wade." And I'm going, why don't people just mind their own fucking business? Like these fucking. It's not your
Oh, like the
people that are trying to pass the law.
pro-lifers. Yes, it's like if
just
you
want-
don't believe in abortion,
but-
don't get an abortion.
but-
because it's not about that. It's not about religion.
It's about control.
Yes.
Okay, so, but I did say to her, and I go, do you think a protest, and maybe I'm wrong, in Washington Square in New York is changing anybody's
Yes,
mind
yes.
in Alabama?
No, but it doesn't matter because you have to start somewhere and do something. So
Yes.
then this creates a little bit of a thing, and that creates a thing, and then people start to realize like, oh, 90% of people are pro-choice. It's this like very small percentage that's changing laws.
Well, I don't
it's ridiculous.
know the statistics, but also
Well, look at listen. Even religious people believe in pro-choice. I mean, you talk to people who are Catholic, they're like, they might fundamentally know that, in their religion it's wrong. But if push came to shove and they didn't want a baby, they would go have an abortion. It's not like...
a lot of them sneak around and do it.
Yes, it's like... So, it's crazy. It's like even religious people don't want to have no choices, It's the only people that want that are these fucking men. That it's just
It is, but there is some women.
right. But
There's some real right wing.
it's like a marketing thing. You know what I mean? It's like they've entrusted they've put out the message that this is that it's wrong to kill babies and and it's like it might be wrong to kill a fetus, but it's still the most right.
I used to do that fucking bit. The right and left are such hypocrites because the left is pro-choice, but they're against, they're against the death penalty.
But that's like an old saw. That's like not new.
Yes.
That you didn't make that up.
Years and years ago,
It doesn't matter. You didn't make it up.
Yeah, and the right. I didn't
You
make
didn't
it. No,
make
I
it
didn't
up.
make up their ideology.
No, you didn't make up the idea of people saying, "Oh, the left believes in pro-choice, but they're against the death penalty."
And the right believes in
And the opposite is true of the right. That's not. You didn't make that up.
I didn't say I made it up. I had a good bit about it.
Okay, well, the bit was probably you just repeating that statement.
No, I had a good punchline.
Okay, what was it?
I'm not saying it now.
No. Okay. Because
no.
I think what happens is that you don't read enough or you don't watch enough.
I don't turn this on me.
I know, but then you just said, I don't watch other comedians because I don't want to take
This
stuff.
was 20 years ago.
Listen to me. Take it in as an overall overarching fucking idea that when you don't gather information and have knowledge, you don't know what's already been done or not.
I was the first back
You
then.
weren't. I guarantee
to
you.
do
you
a
weren't.
bit on. Yes, I was.
I'm gonna go fucking Google George Carlin right now and bring up a bit that he did in 1972
Okay,
about
fine.
abortion that has that bit in it. You did not make it up.
Oh, you're saying he did it?
100%.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Do I have to do this?
You have to do whatever you have to do to make you feel superior.
Oh, I'm not gonna do it. But I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna.
Go ahead. And he might have got it from me. Carlin was known to sit in the back of my audience a lot.
Oh, really? In 1972?
When Columbus
I mean,
sailed
I
the
just made
ocean
up that
blue.
date, but I don't know when it is. I just watched it.
What did you watch of Carlin recently?
I didn't finish the whole clip, but he's talking about abortion. So I bet.
Does he talk about pro-life and pro-choice?
I'm sure he does.
Makes a comparison and makes a funny bit at the end, a funny punchline.
Oh, what's the funny punchline?
Huh?
Yeah, you won't even tell because it isn't one. You're just like, and they believe in. They do believe in the death penalty.
Oh yeah, I always do that. That's what I do.
But the audacity to think like you are the only one who thought of that.
I was one of the first comics that did a bit on that. I'd never heard.
But
of it.
how do you know you
'Cause
don't
back-
watch other comics?
Back then
That's
they
my
weren't.
point.
Back then there wasn't all those specials, Miss Tish. All right.
Yeah, but you didn't watch every comedian that came before you. You weren't like
Oh yeah, I was a big opponent of.
opponent. Wow.
Not opponent. Is that the word?
Proponent?
Okay, let's go with proponent of. I used to watch comics back then. All the older guys: Bob Newhart, Steve Landisberg, Pryor.
You listen to all their
Murphy.
records?
Not
their
all
vinyls?
of them. Their what? Their vinyls. Bob Newhart was fucking funny. The first time he was on stage ever, he made an album. This is his first time on stage.
Was he an
know that?
actor or something?
Is somebody there again? The dog is barking.
Yeah,
you
the
talk-
dog's been barking for like 10 minutes.
I gotta get it. Go blow my nose. Are you
Okay,
ready?
can we pause?
You know, I hate coming home from Canada. You have to get tested. And it's so nerve-wracking. You know, Dan Soder got stuck there, right?
In Winnipeg?
Yeah, well, I got to go in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? How do you think these people are catching it? I was by other comics, and
COVID's scared of catching Rich Voss.
no, I just would hate to get it in another country. It's so nerve-wracking. And you have to wear a mask on planes, Air Canada, still.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. I'm not pro or anti any of that shit. I just do what they tell me to do. I'm a follower when it comes to
I mean,
masks. When it comes
it's
to
like the easiest, like, okay.
easiest decision
Yeah.
in decisions, no, picking Charles Barkley to play on your team.
Allie, shush.
You never heard that commercial?
No.
It's the easiest decision in decisions, and little kids are playing basketball, and Charles Barkley
Please
is
stop doing that. Please stop doing that.
doing. Oh, anyhow, we're at 45 minutes, so let's wrap this up.
Oh, my God.
What?
Why do you hate doing the podcast so much?
I don't hate doing it. I have a lot on my plate.
What do you got to do today?
I'm going to go to a meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm not going to power wash today. I got to go. I might play golf at 2:30, but I'm playing tomorrow. But I might play today just to try my new clubs for tomorrow. Guess I might play 9 holes.
When you're on other podcasts, are you this boring? For real?
First of all, you asked me what I had to do.
I know, but I thought it'd be
How
like
do
a
you-
little. I didn't know it was gonna be like. I may play today. I may not play today. I might play tomorrow. Let me
playing
look at my
tomorrow.
schedule. It's like you were like, I got a lot to do today, and then you had nothing. I'm probably not gonna power wash. You literally had nothing.
That's not
I
true.
gotta go to a meeting.
Oh, is that how I talk?
Yes, that's how you speak. You go like this. I gotta go to a meeting.
Hey, see, when you bend over like that, your head looks big. Do it again. Holy shit. Look at the size of that noggin.
Mm-hmm.
Now you look pretty. You go from like fucking Mount
Alien?
Rushmore head to beautiful. Bonnie dolls herself up for the podcast.
Do I? What do you think I do? Look at my face. Look at my face.
Look at you.
What do you think I do? What do you think I do?
Whatever you do, you make yourself look very pretty.
Come on.
You put on makeup.
Where do I put on makeup? Where's my makeup?
On your face.
Where is it?
There's a little rouge right there.
Rouge.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You put on rouge.
Uh-huh.
Lipstick.
No lipstick.
No lipstick. I don't know. Where's your makeup?
I put on a little rouge. That's it. See?
Oh, you got rouge. Huh? I knew the name.
So when you say I get dolled up, it's like
and you're naturally pretty.
No, but it's like you always do it. You're like, you're all dolled up.
Yeah, you're dolled. Look at you with the shoulder showing on the shirt, like fucking, the hot broad in Roger Rabbit.
Oh my God.
You're a pretty gal.
You're horrible.
Oh, tell them about the porn star that sent you.
Oh. Why? I don't even understand.
Why did you go to look him up? So
no, because this guy tweeted at me and said...
It tweeted personally at you, or...
Well, it was, they were like, hey, thanks, Bonnie, for doing, that fundraiser for pits, for pit bulls. And then he had commented... something like very smart, dry humor, loved it, something like that. And I was like, oh, that's a good compliment. Let me see who this is. I didn't think about it. I swear. And then
let me see who this.
And then I looked, and it was like 150,000 followers or something, like a lot. And I was like, whoa. And then I scrolled just a tiny bit, and it was like, a video of him and other men doing things to one another. And I did watch the video, I will admit, and his cock was enormous. Like I started feeling sorry for the guy for having such a big cock. I was like, well, there's nothing else he could do. He has to be a porn star.
Okay. You sent me this picture.
Okay, look.
Now show me where you can see just his penis. Oh, I didn't scroll.
Oh my God. You're just so dumb.
Let me see how big.
I mean, come on.
Why is that like blanked out? Don't show it on.
Why not?
Oh.
It's because I took a screenshot of a video.
It looks like it's photoshopped.
It's just because I took a screenshot of a video.
Oh. Yeah, but that's two different pictures.
No, it's not.
Look
it's just
here.
no, it's not. It's just the frame rate has been caught in the middle.
Oh, yeah, but he can't do 2 hours on stage. Well, maybe he could do 2 hours.
I feel sorry for the guy.
Not me.
Why would you wouldn't want that big of a penis? That's too much.
I would fucking wear the tightest pants everywhere so everybody knew.
I mean, I don't know. I guess it's more important to guys. It's like women who get big boobs. It's like,
well, I don't like big boobs.
Okay.
Obviously.
Right. So you're not going to get them, right? You're not going to get them?
No, not when I trans.
Right. No, I'm saying like some women like a big cock, some women don't. So it's like boobs. Like some women get huge boobs because they want to attract men who like huge boobs.
Yeah,
if you had that big of a cock, I'd be like, I'm out of here.
I have a nice penis. It's decent.
It's the perfect size for my vagina.
It's not going to the Hall of Fame, but it's definitely not going to the...
It's not going anywhere past your upper thigh.
I don't...
Sorry. That's so funny.
That's gross.
It's not going anywhere outside the perimeter of your balls.
Oh, really? When it's hard, it's
oh
nice.
My God! Why? How is it that you have no sense of humor about yourself?
I do.
Is that what all your comedy is predicated on? That you just never laugh at yourself?
That's what it's all.
Zero vulnerability. That should be your next album. Zero vulnerability.
I'm supposed to tape it at the Creek and Cave this weekend. I'm trying to make a new album, and I have the basement.
Wait, when are you going there?
I'm going there Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh.
Then next weekend, I'm going to Mohegan Sun.
You know what Sunday is, right?
Is that Mother's Day this Sunday? It's this Sunday. So we'll go out Monday night for dinner.
Okay, but I have that fundraiser Monday night.
Yeah, we'll have dinner in New York or something.
Okay. All right.
And then I go to comics the following weekend, and then a week after that, I go back to Canada, Winnipeg. That can't be a long flight as much as Edmonton, right?
Well, you can just see the map of the fucking North America and figure it out, probably.
Yeah, but it's nice. I'm just asking you.
Well, I've never been to Winnipeg.
Oh, yeah, really? You're from Canada, and you've never
been to Winnipeg.
Your whole life?
No, just in the last 2 months. Yes, my whole life.
How could you never have been to Winnipeg if there's only six provinces?
Is there states that you haven't been? First of all, Winnipeg is just nobody goes there.
Why?
I don't know. It's cold and not exciting. And also, Winnipeg is the city.
Yeah. In what province?
Manitoba.
That's the name of it? Manitoba? Can you name all the province?
Maybe.
There's Alberta. Mm-hmm. There's...
What's the first one?
Nova Scotia.
Are you going that side?
Well, that's what... Okay, the first one on that side is Nova...
No, the west. You start on the west.
Okay. There's...
What's the farthest west?
That's where Vancouver is, so that would be...
It's just initials.
Oh, yeah, BC.
There you go.
Okay.
Then
Alberta.
Yeah.
Then...
It's a funny name.
Then give me an initial.
That's the funniest name.
Saskatchewan.
There you go.
Yeah, oh, look at that. Then...
We're going there.
Then there's
I just
Winnipeg.
Told you. No, that's the city.
Oh, I forget the name.
It starts with what you are transitioning from.
Oh, Manitoba.
There you go.
Then Nova Scotia.
No.
And there's one more than Nova Scotia.
No, there's...
6 of them.
You think there's only 6?
6 provinces in Canada.
10 provinces and 2 territories.
Oh.
But what, like, where's the festival?
In Montreal and Quebec.
Okay, so that's one. But there's one before that.
In Toronto. What's Toronto? You don't even know.
Of course I know. You don't know. I'm waiting for you to...
I already named enough to get me...
but if I say it, you'll be like, oh, I knew that.
Go ahead, say it.
Ontario. There you go.
I knew that. Well, one of the comics I worked with over the weekend lived 30 hours north of Cold Lake in the Yukon. Is that the Yukon? Mm-hmm. He said...
I don't think it's called the Yukon anymore.
There was only like 90 people in the town. It was freezing, he said. 30 hours north of Alberta.
Yeah. I mean, nobody would say 30 hours north of Alberta. They'd say in the territories.
Who lives there? Eskimos?
Provinces and territories of Canada.
I got a nice tattoo work here.
Together, the provinces and territories make up the world's second largest country. What's the world's first largest country?
Africa.
That's not a country.
Oh, country or continent?
Stop it. You knew
country.
what I said.
Oh,
stop it. Are you kidding me?
The second largest country, America.
There are 3 territories in Canada. The territories have no inherent sovereignty. I don't know what that means.
Oh, you don't know what that means.
Okay.
All right. We're going too long.
District of Keewatin is one of the territories.
Dumbest names on the
Northwest Territories, Yukon, and Nunavut.
Never tell.
Nunavut.
None of it. I'll have none of it.
None of it, yeah. And then none of it. Northwest Territories, Yukon, and none of it.
Okay, why don't you show your breasts? No. All right, well, listen, this weekend, I'm at the Creek in the Cave Friday, Saturday, Sunday, taping a CD.
Oh, on the 6th, which is Friday, maybe this will come out in time. I'm in Bridgewater, I think. Let me just look real quick. Okay, go ahead. I'll find it.
This weekend, Creek in the Cave. Next weekend, Comics at Mohegan Sun. And then Rumors in Winnipeg. The next 3 weeks. I think my... Comedy at 22 West, 1601 Route 22. Whoops. Oh, boy.
Bridgewater, New Jersey. It's an outdoor show.
Oh, I done that place.
Is it good?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Good food, but... how's the weather?
I hope it doesn't rain.
Whether or not we're together.
And there's I guess a radio guy is the host. Let me see.
Oh, from 101.5. Remember I used to listen to him?
With Ken Krantz, Steve Trevelise, Danny Braff, and Vic Cedino.
Well, why does Ken Krantz do every show you do? Is he...
I asked them to put him on.
Why didn't you get somebody else, like Karen or something?
I like Ken. And first of all, Karen's not going to come from the city.
She will do anything to do stand-up.
Okay, well, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, well, nobody wants to see a show with two girls, too, right?
I don't know. We sold out in Chicago. So.
Yeah, you sold out in life.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you get all my dates, Bonnie? This weekend, Creek and Cave. Next weekend, Comics.
Creek and Cave in Austin, Texas.
Comics and where?
I don't know. Pennsylvania?
Oh, my God. Mohegan Sun.
Mohegan Sun. Where's that?
Connecticut.
Connecticut, Pennsylvania. Same thing.
Okay. And then Rumors in...
Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Yeah. All right. I got to go.
Thank you, everyone. We appreciate you.
We didn't say anything funny for a clip. There's nothing.
There's nothing on this one. For
Sorry. Real. I mean, this is one of those intense podcasts.
We were really being serious about this. Listen, you don't need funny First of all, I don't even think we should be funny anymore because we don't want to get hit. So.
I can't believe how I'm so attractive and so pretty during the podcast. Then we walk upstairs and you're a different person. Maybe because you're telling me to do stuff and complaining upstairs. But down here, you're nice and fun.
Wait, you just said I'm so pretty, but you were talking about yourself. You go, how come on the podcast I'm so pretty?
No, you.
You made it. You slipped up though, and you said yourself.
No.
Yes, you said. You go, I'm so pretty.
You're pretty. Look at
and
you.
That,
you're like a model.
But why? What do you see up there?
An angry, bitter hag.
Okay. Well, at least it's like having a fat mirror and a skinny mirror. It's nice. We land somewhere in the middle.
All right. There's our clip. We
Peace
just
out.
made a clip.
Okay.
All right, we're done.
Right. Thank you. My Wife Hates Me was created and hosted by Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane. Executive producers Robert Kelly and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button Podcast. Subscribe to the podcast by visiting mywifehatesmepodcast.com.
Suicide pact, he's totally sober. She's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an asinine bomb, and she's just a little less dumb. She really hates him, it's really true. But somewhere deep down, she loves him too.